Summer is finally here, bringing longer days and warmer light into the room. Because of the recent heat wave in the area where I live, I've been staying in most day, cooking simple meals, reading, and reflecting. These days, I have been in and out of doctor appointments, dealing with a chronic illness that I'm hoping to overcome. And it is in this quiet, slower pace that I found myself reflecting on my younger self, the version of me in her 20s, the one who thought she had to do everything at once, all the time. If I could talk to her now, I would say, "I'm sorry you had to grow up so fast. I'm sorry no one told you how much that constant rushing would one day wear down your body." In my 20s, I hustled almost every single day. I worked extra hours and picked up weekend shifts to make ends meet, to pay for school, to survive. I convinced myself it was temporary, that all this hard work would eventually lead to rest. But rest never came, not really. It didn't matter if I was exhausted. It didn't matter if I hadn't eaten well or slept enough. I pushed through always because I thought that's what strength looked like, because I thought I didn't have another choice. And now, in my 30s, I'm living with the consequences. My body is slower to bounce back. I have been in and out of doctor appointments. My energy isn't what it used to be, and sometimes I wonder, what if I had given myself permission to pause? In today's world, especially for younger people, the pressure to succeed early is intense. We're living in a culture that glorifies the grind, the side hustle, the back-to-back goals. There is this unspoken belief that if you are not constantly doing, you are falling behind. But here's what I've learned the hard way. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Our bodies remember everything we put them through. Every skipped meal, every sleepless night, every time we silenced pain or anxiety because there was no time to deal with it. If I could go back, I would tell my 20 self, your body is not a machine. It is not invincible. Take care of her, feed her, rest her, and move her. Because we only get one body, and she's been doing her best to carry us. Beyond the physical toll, there is another truth I want to tell my younger self. You did not have to be so hard on yourself. My 20s were filled with insecurity. I didn't know how to love myself. I measured my worth by my productivity, by grades, by how much I could endure. I thought if I just worked harder, looked better, smiled more, maybe then I would feel whole. Maybe then I would feel like I was enough. But none of that worked. Loving yourself doesn't come from external achievements. It comes from honoring your needs, even when they feel inconvenient. It comes from choosing softness when your instinct is to criticize. It comes from looking in a mirror and seeing a friend, not a project. And I wish someone had told me that self-love is not selfish. It's survival. It's the foundation for every good thing we hope to build. Since fall last year, I've started making changes, small ones. I now listen to my body more. I say no more often. I protect my peace the way I used to protect my deadlines. It hasn't been easy to unlearn the hustle, but slowly I'm learning to live with more compassion for myself and for the girl I used to be. To anyone watching this, especially if you are in your 20s, I want to say this gently. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to be perfect to be worthy. And your health, mental, emotional, and physical is more important than any job title or to-do list. This summer, I'm slowing down. I'm reading books, making food that nourishes me, letting sunlight touch my skin, and now I'm trying to speak to myself with the same kindness I would give a friend. So maybe this video is my way of writing a letter across time, a reminder that even in a fast-moving world, we can choose a different pace, a gentler and a loving one. Thank you for being here. Until next time, take care of your beautiful, irreplaceable self.